Launched in 2021, the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster's vision was to build a community of ambitious and scaling Welsh food and drink businesses, driving the economic growth of the sector and the communities in which these businesses operate. In the last 2 years, the cluster has supported over 100 businesses, engaged with over 150 stakeholders, nurtured 15 collaborations, and helped create 45 jobs and safeguard a further 350.
The aim of the cluster really is to help Welsh food and drink businesses scale up, so whether that's from micro to small, small to medium or medium to large.
The top 5 barriers or challenges that we have been supporting members with are maintaining cash flow and working capital, sourcing growth funding, increasing capacity, good quality management information to improve decision making and manage risk, and managing costs and overhead recovery. Over the last couple of years, the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster has hosted over 30 events, including 2 major conferences, Money to Grow and Productivity Shape Up to Scale Up.
During the Scale Up programme, we've been able to both secure 200 jobs here, but also we've massively upskilled our current workforce and increased the average pay as we've focused more on the quality of the people we employ and not just on numbers.
So my role has been to coordinate the right sort of expertise. That means capital and capital sources, as well as different ways of financing assets, but also systems and processes, so that they've been able to extend their commercial offer mainly on the basis of better management information and insight as to where the opportunities lie.
We have introduced cluster members to funding institutions such as the Development Bank of Wales and the British Business Bank, as well as the high street banks. We have also provided a series of reference visits to the likes of Rabobank and Oxbury Bank. We've worked with cluster members to identify where they may have skills gaps and how to address these gaps. We've done this through our non-executive director programme launched in 2022, as well as a pilot student placement programme partnered with Cardiff Business School.
By having the input from the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster, they've helped us look into things like non-exec directors who can help us along the way. They've had several workshops where we've attended to learn about the Development Bank of Wales, so different funding options to help us with our growth, and also working at the moment, breaking down a business plan so that we can grow and understand how we're going to grow and how it's possible and feasible for us to make those changes in the coming years.
This particular placement is a flagship programme for the school, and it was a pilot that was made possible through a relationship with Linda and BIC Innovation and some funding from the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster. So the pilot project was a great way for SMEs to access the brightest students within Cardiff Business School.
Ellie's been working on a variety of things that we've struggled to deal with in the past because we haven't had capacity, so she's fulfilled a role basically and become part of the team. She helped us set up a cost model, which is very important to Craddock's. It's the first time we've had a cost model, and this has enabled us to cost our products accurately. It's been very interesting for us to see how completely engaged she is in all the different aspects of business.
The ethos of the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster is that by helping to address access to capital, capacity and competencies, cluster members will be more confident about their ability to scale up in a financially stable way.
The Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster has helped me grow the business to a point where I've actually outgrown our current premises by helping me look at the different aspects of my business and ways in which I can grow them sustainably. So, for instance, right now we're concentrating on wholesale. It's an aspect of the business we've never really delved into too much before because we've not had the space. So by having support by people who have experience in that side of things has been really helpful.
It can be quite a lonely place, wondering about your decisions, and so having that sounding board and then that breadth of knowledge, they've been able to bring a number of different experts together to help us. Everything from looking at factory efficiencies and throughputs and lean manufacturing through to capital and the structuring of our debt. So it's been a very useful process.